been starting to stay over at some new girl she's met at college. Listen, I'll have to go. Bye.
How's it going, my son? You picking up loads of tips on the retail business, are you?
Yeah, well, he's got a good teacher, hasn't he?
Yeah, we do make a pretty good team, don't we, eh? However, it can't be all work and no play. How about us going out tonight?
Really?
Yeah, that made me mind up. Well, it's the least I can do after the other night, isn't it, eh? So what do you think of your game? Or are you still not speaking to me?
I reckon you've suffered enough. But what about Josh?
We'll sort something out.
Well, I'm not dumping him on me mum or our Lynn.
Why not?
Because they both expect me to come running to them for help, that's why. They both think I can't manage and I'm not having them saying, I told you so.
OK, fair enough.
Second load ready and waiting.
We're going to have to rent the salon to store all this lot.
Well, you've always wanted me to move in. This lot's part of the package.
Welcome to the pizza penthouse, eh?
Shouldn't you be inside, Leo?
Fed up staying in.
Yeah, well, you don't want your cold to get worse, do you?
I'll be all right. Come and help us with Marianne stuff, son.
Don't want to.
Leo?
It's all right, Mick. He's not feeling well.
He's got no right to be rude like that.
Leo!
Oh, you're all right, love, I'll get them.
Oh, thanks, Julia.
Oh, family photos, eh? And a handful of talks. You don't have to be uptown to work this one out, do you, eh?
Work what out, Julia?
You know.
You've heard of you. We're starting a junk shop in the salon.
Never.
Take no notice. He's winding you up.
No, you're right first time, Julia. Marianne's moving in with me and the kids.
Oh, you'll be getting married then?
Well,
Mind you, nobody bothers these days, do they? I mean, you youngsters are quite happy living over the brush. I don't suppose you've got a job for me, have you?
Sorry, Julia.
Hey, I don't know why you kept that Jackie Corkill on. I don't see how you can with that no-mark husband of hers still running loose.
It's nothing to do with Jackie.
She knew what he did, and she still kept it quiet.
Yeah, but she was scared, wasn't she, Julia? Most of us would do the same.
Mind you, she'll need the money when he's sewing mailbags in Walton jail. I know what I'd do with him.
Yeah, well, seeing him banged up will do for me, love.
Oh, hey, someone's left a pushchair here.
No, that's our Josh, is that?
Ah, how is he?
See for yourself.
Oh, isn't he gorgeous? Oh, he's putting on weight, isn't he? He's the bubby. You're not a sugar bag babe anymore, are you, eh, love? Oh, all right, love, I'll put this in his money box from me.
Julia, there's no need for that, love.
Listen, I might be hard up and out of work, but I can still afford a bit of silver for a little baby.
Thanks very much.
Oh. Just this, please, love.
That's $1.45, please, Julia. Listen, love, you know you said that you were looking for a job. Well, we want to go out tonight. We haven't got a babysitter.
I'm not sure.
I would pay.
Oh, well, I suppose it's the best offer I'll get. And you'll keep me company, won't you, eh, love? I want picking up, you know, and taking back home. I'm not risking my neck traipsing the streets after dark.
Fair enough, fair enough. I'll pick you up about, what, 6:45?
And I wouldn't say no to a few chocolates and all. Ta-ra, love.
Bye, Julia.
Do you reckon she'll be all right with that?
Yeah, don't worry. She'll bore him to sleep, won't she? We'll just concentrate on enjoying ourselves.
Right then, where are we going?
Tonight, Ron Dixon makes his big comeback at the Manor Park Legion.
No way. Does it have to be the Legion?
Well, I'm not comparing or nothing, love. It'll just be us and a few drinks.
I thought we might go for a meal or something.
I know, love, but... Well, the Legion let me take time off, didn't they, eh? I mean, I can't stay away forever. I gotta go back sometime. Come on, it's still a break, isn't it? We both need it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll have a great night.
Last box coming up.
OK, thanks. Leo, don't touch those.
I was only looking.
You should ask me if you want to look at my things.
What's up?
Well, he was playing with these. They're too fragile to mess about with.
You won't touch them again, will you, Lee?
I haven't broke them.
I know, but this is delicate, and I've had it since I was little.
I won't touch them. Listen, have you got your keys? I haven't locked the car.
Oh, it's OK, I'll do it. I was going to nip round and see Patricia.
Why?
Just for a chat, that's all.
You've only just arrived.
Oh, it won't be long. See you later. Bye, Leo.
Lee?
Bye.
Hey, Why are you being so rude to Marianne?
I'm not.
Well, that's what it looks like to me. Listen, it's a big step for her coming to live with us. So let's make her feel very welcome, okay?
I didn't ask you about going to see Beth's friend. Is that what's bothering you?
Don't ask me.
That bad, eh?
Well, you might as well know. Me and Beth. God, it was all mad. I'm not having anything more to do with her.
What happened?
She's got it together with this Chris. She's conned me. I feel such a fool. I feel so stupid believing her, letting her make me think that I wasn't normal. I mean, as soon as all this started with Chris, she just dumped me.
You will get over it, you know?
I am over it. Well, there's nothing to get over because it didn't mean anything to me in the first place. I want you to forget everything I said. You won't tell anyone, will you?
Of course I won't, honestly.
I really feel conned. You know, she just used me when it suited her and made me feel like I was doing the right thing. I feel sick. I'm not a lesbian. I never was. I never will be. If that's her, I don't want to speak to her. Just tell her I'm out. Tell her anything.
Oh, hello, come in. Hi. I'm not disturbing you, am I? No, of course not. Hi.
Hey, shall I go and get Thomas from school?
Oh, would you? I'm not butting in on anything, am I?
No, Margot's just a bit down, what with not having a job and...
Yeah, join the club. Anyway, I just called round to invite you and Max to a sort of double celebration.
Sounds interesting.
Getting out of Grierson's and Mick's birthday on Friday. I've booked a table at the Armadillo. Would you and Max like to come?
We'd love to, yes.
It's a surprise, so not a word to Mick.
Great.
Finding a babysitter won't be a problem, will it?
Shouldn't I be asking you that?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
After all, you are a mother from now on. I'll get some tea.
Willie came down last night. He came down.
I don't think you girls should be around here. What do you think you're doing? What are you doing with cigarettes? Come on, give me them. Come on, give me them.
I haven't got any. I was just holding this for somebody.
How long's this been going on?
Showing me up, Mum.
Well, never mind that. I want to know how long this has been going on.
I've just had this one now.
Now, don't tell me lies. How long have you been smoking?
Just a few weeks.
How many times have I warned you and Beth not to touch cigarettes, eh? How many times? Don't you realise the harm it does to you? Once you start, you can't stop.
You used to smoke, you told me. You started much earlier than this.
Well, that's how I know how hard it is to stop. It took me years to pack them in. Look, promise me you won't touch them again.
I can't.
You're stuck on them already, aren't you? Go on, tell me how long you've been smoking.
I don't care how long I've been smoking. You can't stop me.
Oh, yes, I can.
Why did you have to get a job here? You're making a show of me. Leave me alone.
Everything sorted out?
Just about. You don't mind the answer phone, do you? Only I've left the number with a couple of my job applications.
Ah, no problem. Never had one of them before.
Hi, this is the Pizza Parade, the best pizza place in Liverpool. Leave your message for Dad or Carol. Come on, folks, free gato with every 12-inch deep pan. Get on down.
Leo, you've gone and taped over the message I did this morning.
Now, come on, son. You know you're not supposed to mess around with Marianne's stuff, don't you? That's only a joke. Sure, I didn't mean any harm.
What's it going to sound like to someone who wants to interview me?
You won't do it again, will you, son?
It was only a joke, Dad.
Look, I'm sorry for telling you off, Leo, but it's important.
I better get some tea on.
What's so early?
Yeah, look at the footy training. Me and Carol at past.
Do you have to go tonight? I mean, our first proper night together.
Oh, I can't let the lads down. Got a big game on Sunday.
Can I come, Dad?
Hey, you're off school with a cold. Can't you stay in and keep Marianne company for me?
I feel better now. Anyway, if I go to footy practice, so we have to go to school tomorrow.
Kids, eh?
I've seen you looking out the window over to the house. You're frightened to go out, aren't you?
I can't help it.
You're frightened to see Simon.
I don't want to talk to him. I'm scared what he'll say.
What do you think he'll say?
I don't even like saying it. He says it to anyone who goes against him. He says we'll suffer eternal damnation.
Do you believe that?
Oh, Sinbad, come in.
Oh, yeah. So you want to go for afters? Chocky eclairs?
You haven't seen Rachel, have you?
No, why?
Well, she hasn't come in from school yet, and I'm worried. I caught her smoking behind the school canteen.
You're Rachel smoking? I don't believe it.
Oh, she says she's only been doing it for a few weeks, but I can tell. She's hooked on the bloody things, and she's hanging around with the wrong crowd. I've seen them.
Hey, hang on. I mean, it's not the end of the world, you know. You can talk to her.
Well, don't you think I've tried? I haven't given her enough attention this last year, that's what it is.
Oh, don't be soft. Just stay calm, OK?
Where have you been till this time?
Round at a friend's.
More smoking? Look, don't you think you owe me an apology for that carry-on at school this afternoon?
He showed me up in front of my mates.
What do you expect me to do? I caught you smoking.
So what? All my mates smoke.
Or maybe they're the wrong sort of mates.
Why are they wrong? Just because they smoke? What difference does that make?
Oh, for God's sake, you know what's wrong with it. Now keep away from them and stop smoking.
Just leave me alone.
Your mum's right, Rach. The smoking's and mugs came. If you didn't see these mates, then...
What's it got to do with you?
Don't you dare be so rude. At least let Sinbad speak.
Why should I?
I'm just giving you a bit of advice, Rachel, that's all.
I don't want your advice, because it's nothing to do with you. You might think you're like my dad, but you're not.
Hey, isn't it busy in here tonight for a Monday? I couldn't believe it when I walked in. I could have sworn it was Saturday. Then I thought, hello, it's not Everton on Match of the Day, is it? Still, it's not Saturday night, lads, so there's no need to go steady on the ale. Nobody's on a promise tonight. Mind you, having a look round at some of you lot, who'd bother? Hey, I'll tell you what, though. It's not easy filling this place on a Monday. You won't believe the place I've had to go to round up some of you lot for tonight. Me and the wife have been at it all day. Hey, let me finish. Making their own jokes up at the back there. I mean, rounding up a few dozen more punters, right? The places we've had to go. I mean, I've been to every bus stop in Manor Park, the Sally Army Hostel, the back room of the Swan. I even managed to find a few at the Chapel Arrest round the corner. And if it hadn't been...
Is he in here tonight, isn't he?
You sure we should be sitting at the compares table?
Hey, I am the compere. He's just a temp.
Aye, aye. Who's invading my space? I don't remember leaving anybody behind at the Chapel Arrest. Don't get upset, though. It's your old man I'm talking to. She can invade my space anytime she likes, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, I can see I'm keeping you lot up, so let's get on with the first act on tonight's showcase auditions from the JTC agency. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage a great guy, a name to watch out for. It's Mr. Johnny Laporte.
I'm an audition, mate. What you doing letting riff off like that?
Good evening, everybody.
Seems to be going down
Nice to see
okay.
you all. Ronaldo Dixon, I presume.
Ron Dixon, compere.
Ray Piper.
Standard compere.
And loving every minute of it. Aren't you going to introduce me?
Bev.
Pleased to meet you, Bev. What are you drinking?
No, thanks.
Don't be so soft. You're at my table. You're my guest.
Oh, your table now, is it?
Slip of the tongue. No offence, Ron. Bev?
Oh, Bacardi and Coke, please.
Usual for me, Shirl. And a Bacardi and Coke. Put it on my tab. Ron?
It's a please.
Hey, I was sorry to hear about your lad, Ron. How's the family bearing up?
We're managing.
Just slipping the ladies.
Yeah, it must have been tough for you the past few months. Mind you, I think managed to keep the place going.
What? The audition nights? That habit's been knocked back more times than soft, Mick.
Hey, we're taking hundreds over the bar on a Monday night. Since I introduced a couple of nights like this, you've got to think of economics, mate. Mind you, I can understand it if you think it's best not to come back. You know, the gossip round here.
Bring the wife back on.
What?
Well, I couldn't help hearing, but you and that young girl... Sorry, wanted on stage.
Hey, just a minute.
I know it sounds soft, but I don't like going to sleep at night, in case I don't wake up.
That's ridiculous.
How do I know, though? I believed it when I was over there, so why shouldn't I believe it now?
Because it's nonsense and mumbo-jumbo. It's not proper religion. That lad's got no right to say such things.
But he said it, and it frightens me. I couldn't stand to have to meet him again.
Come on. Why did he say you'd suffer eternal damnation? What did you do that was so terrible for him to say that?
I wouldn't go with Teddy. You know, he wanted me and Teddy to...
What?
Nothing happened, and Teddy didn't want it to either. Sam was trying to force us to do it.
That's disgusting.
I know. That's why I left. Simon wanted it, but I know it was wrong. I feel so stupid for letting him in the house and joining up with them.
It's not your fault, love. It's not your fault he tricked you, manipulated you. He's wicked. He's the one who's wrong for trying to force you into doing something like that.
You don't know what he's like. I know he could make me feel I was wrong. That's why I didn't want to see him.
Well, it's not right you're having to hide in here. Take this, get a taxi and go down to the centre. Or Jackie will be made up to see you.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Thanks. And thanks for letting me stay here, Mrs. Dixon.
You have a nice time, eh?
And where do you go?
To check on what the other fella's been up to in my dressing room.
I'm supposed to be on a night out.
Yeah, will you sit down? I just want to check.
Well, we're missing all the acts here.
Acts? Hey, when I'm back in harness, that lot will be out on the flaming heroes.
Just hurry up.
Not down to me, mate. Committee had the locks changed.
What the hell for?
I think they thought you weren't coming back.
I don't believe this.
Look, I hate saying this, but you and that young girl... I mean, it's not my opinion, but the Legion's always been a family kind of place, hasn't it? The compere leaves his missus for a younger woman. Well, it don't look too good. They don't like scandal.
Why? Is that what they're saying, like?
Look, Ronnie, if it was down to me, I'd understand. I'd say, good luck to you, mate. Get on with it. But it's not my job. It's out of my hands. But I think that's probably why they put the compare's job up for election.
Election?
Next week, yeah. In fact, I was thinking I might have a go myself. I like it here, and I've got one or two new ideas, you know.
What ideas?
Well, like letting some of the lady members on the committee, for a start. This place needs to be dragged into the 90s. We need a more rounded entertainment policy.
Oh. Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we?
Hello, Dee Dee. Can I come in?
Yes, come in, Father.
I hope you're not busy.
So, what do you think of the first half?
Hey, I loved it. That girl singer's brilliant.
Voice wasn't bad, but she didn't have the looks. Did you just spot the bandy legs?
Oh, that's awful.
I bet you could do better.
Me?
Not telling me that you can't perform.
Hey, what kind of a girl do you think I am?
I'm serious. I bet you know a few fancy moves.
Do you now?
Yeah. I know you just had a nipper and all that, but you haven't lost your figure, have you? You look good on stage.
Well, I've done a bit. Sort of been in show business. Kissograms.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, got more bookings than anyone else.
I bet you did. You know, I reckon that you are just what I need for this big new talent night I'm planning.
Really? Don't know.
If you've got it, Bev, flaunt it. No one ever got anywhere by being shy, did they? If you fancy it, you go for it.
Might just do that.
Well, no one could accuse you of having bandy legs, could they?
Hey, where have you been? Been waiting ages.
So I see.
Ray said I can enter this talent contest he's organising as a singer.
You? You couldn't sing in the bath.
Hey, how do you know what I can do?
I reckon she might surprise us, Ron. I can tell she wouldn't mind a show business career.
Yes, well, she's got a career, thank you very much. As a mother to our baby.
Do you mind?
It's not very fulfilling for a young woman, is it, Ron? Give the girl a bit of fun. Let me put her name down for the show.
Hey, don't be asking him. If I want to do it, I'll put my own name down.
Don't worry yourself, love. I'll put it down for you. Got to get the second half started. OK, lads?
What's wrong with you? Slapping me down like that.
Can't you see it come on when they're staring you in the face? flash again.
Be soft. It's been friendly and fun, like you used to be.
Listen, will I tell you just how friendly he is? He's only trying to get me pushed out as compare. They've even changed the locks on my dressing room door, and on top of that, the committee have put the compare's job up for election. And guess who's got his eyes on my job?
You don't really want the old job back, do you?
Too right I do. And I don't care how many hours I've got to put in down here. This is war. I'm the man for this place, and I'm the one who's going to get elected.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
You might see it as massively important at the moment, but I can assure you it's quite natural to have doubts about your faith. Believe me, I've even experienced it myself. It's not that important.
I have to think it is.
Yes, but see it in perspective. What's the past few weeks compared to all the years your faith has been solid?
It's such a shock. I never expected it.
Like Tony's accident and death were a shock. But however long it takes, each day reduces the pain. Each day that passes, your faith can grow stronger. God won't mind waiting, you know.
How could God let that happen to a little boy?
Do you want it back, your faith?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel so empty without it, and sometimes I feel, what does it matter? I've lost our Tony. How can I believe in God anymore? I didn't want it to happen. It just has.
And in a month's time, or a year's time, maybe even longer, it'll return. I know you. You need the church as much as the church needs you.
I don't think it'll happen now. I don't think it'll ever come back.
You're so wrong.
What's the matter, Katie?
I saw Simon. He was watching me get out the taxi. He shouted across.
What did he say?
He says it again. He says I'm going to suffer eternal damnation.
What is this?
Oh, it's this lad that's involved with this group. They've terrorised this poor kid. You can't believe the things they try to make her do.
Well, what sort of group?
Well, it's like some sort of religion.
A cult? Katie, there's no need to be afraid.
Come near me.
No one's going to hurt you.
Simon says priests and vicars work for the devil.
Look, I don't know what this Simon fella's been saying, but he's wrong. There's no need to be afraid.
I don't want him to know you've been here. I can't sleep because I'm so scared.
Please don't be afraid.
You don't know him like I do. I'm scared to death of what he might do next.
What do you think you're doing? Leave my things alone.
Have you got cigarettes in there?
You've got no right to go rooting through my bag. It's private.
I want to know if you're taking cigarettes to school.
No.
Well, let me look in your bag then.
It's nothing to do with you.
I'm your mother. It's everything to do with me. I don't want you getting into trouble at school.
Just leave me alone, please.
Look, I can't leave you alone. If I leave you alone, you'll get into more trouble.
I'm not in trouble. Just stop nagging me.
Look, it's for your own good. What if the teachers see you smoking? You'll get suspended, and then what happens?
I'm going to school.
Oh, no, you're not. I want to look in that bag.
No!
Give it to me.
Get off me. It's mine. It's private.
Of course, I never had this trouble off, Beth. What's happened to you?
Because our Beth's like you. A stupid old nag. Oh!
Sorry.
No wonder my dad left us. It was your fault, not his. You drove him away with all your moaning.
Max says they're lowering the house prices.
That's right. I think Jean and I feel living right next door to them. A bunch of religious maniacs of all things. Ah, here's your friend.
Hi. I go this way. Bye.
Hey, bye, girls.
Margaret. I need to talk to you.
We've got nothing to say to each other.
Look, I'm sorry about what's happened. But we're neighbours. We can't go on ignoring each other forevermore.
Well, I'd sooner that was the way it was.
Oops. Sorry to keep you waiting, Bing. Just helping your missus with the paperwork.
That's all right. I'm not in a hurry. I'll be back. Just tell him I've nipped out. I see he's still walking around free.
Yeah. Don't know what's wrong with the police. I'm gonna bomb up the flaming backsides.
Yes, my sentiments exactly, Ron. If they were doing their job properly, they'd evict that bunch of lunatics from the Rogers place.
I don't think they're doing any harm, are they, Bing?
Well, who knows what they might get up to? Look, shouldn't we be banding together and organising a petition or something?
Well, I'm not sure about that, mate.
Well, it might help to nip it in the bud. Honestly, I don't know what the world's coming to sometimes. Everything my generation stood for, out of the window now.
You should see what's going on down the Legion.
Huh?
Yeah, the committee have decided to have an election for the new compare. And I'm up against some character who wants to put women on the committee.
At the British Legion? Never. Well, don't let them get away with it, Ron.
Yeah, well, it's not quite that easy. You see, somehow they got wind of me and Dee Dee and Bev and the baby, and think it might go against me. You know, all the scandal and everything.
Well, that does stick, I'm afraid, but I think that's hardly relevant. I mean, they'd be better occupied making a stand against sleazy entertainment.
You want to tell that to the committee? They're more interested in making money. That's 84, please, Bing.
Well, perhaps I should think of joining. I'd be an extra vote for you.
Hey, you could come down tonight, couldn't you? I've got my election interview, but I could introduce you to a few people.
Well, you'd have to sign me in.
Well, that's no problem, is it? You are an ex-serviceman. So, say, 7 o'clock.
All right. You could introduce me as your campaign manager. I'll see you later.
There is just one small thing. Well, I'd be grateful if you didn't mention your late brother. I mean, I wouldn't have mentioned it myself, but, you know.
Yes, of course. I get the picture.
All right.
Hi.
Hiya. All right, Simon.
Well, I thought you were at work.
I've got this letter from the Building Society.
Just a minute.
They won't give me a 100% mortgage on this place. We need about 10 grand for the deposit.
Well, we can get a deposit together somehow. That's no big hassle.
Yeah, but if they sell the place to someone else, you said we were going to stay here.
We are staying here. We can squat for as long as we like. But when it comes to buying, we can rely on you again, can't we?
No problem.
Great. I bought some tea.
Yeah.
Hello, Ron.
Oh, hello, Father. What can I do for you? Holy water, is it?
Well, I was looking for your wife, actually. I couldn't get an answer at the house.
No, she's nipped into town, you know. She's gone buying wallpaper or something. She's took young Katie with her, just to give her a bit of a change of scene.
Did she tell you I'd met Katie?
Oh. So you've heard about our friendly neighbourhood devil worshippers, then?
I'm glad she's escaped their influence. People who get caught up in these cults, they're manipulated by fear and guilt.
Bit like the Catholic Church, really, isn't it?
Save it for your club act, Ron. Actually, I wanted a word with you anyway about Dee Dee. Have you thought any more since our little chat last week?
Look, I'm sorry, Father, you know, but that's between Dee Dee and the church. Nothing to do with me.
Well, you know she missed Mass again on Sunday.
Yeah, well, like I say, that's her business, you know. I'm very sorry.
Even if she had another breakdown?
She is not going to have another breakdown.
With her history, I just wish I was as confident as you. When someone like Dee Dee turns her back on the church like this...
Look, Father, all this is above my head, you know. I mean, what do I know about all this stuff?
Well, I can't force you to talk to her, but, well, maybe if you were prepared to go to Mass with her.
Me?
It's only a suggestion. Maybe it would help her to get back into things again. Look, I'll leave you with that thought, shall I? I'll see you, Ron.
Yeah, ta-ra.
They moved ages ago.
Hey?
Are you looking for the Harrisons?
No. My mum and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Banks, they've just bought the place. I was supposed to meet them here.
Oh, sorry.
You haven't seen them then?
No, sorry.
Hello, Margaret.
You haven't seen the people who bought the Harrisons today, have you?
Oh, no, not today.
This is their son.
I'm just home on leave. They were supposed to meet me here.
Well, you're welcome to come in and wait. I live next door.
Oh, if you don't mind.
No, it's no trouble. I don't know if Beth's in at the moment, but you're welcome to a cup of tea.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't now. I'm waiting for a phone call.
OK.
See ya. Thanks.
Bye.
Hello? Hello?
All right.
Are you, Simon?
No, he's in the house.
You belong to this group of his, do you?
What if I do?
I'm just interested. I know Katie, you see.
Oh, she's not with us anymore.
I know. I know she's frightened as well. She's scared stiff of this group of yours.
She's got nothing to be scared of. She can come back any time.
I've seen the girl, and I can tell you she doesn't want to.
Yeah, well, that's her choice. No one forced her to join us.
Have you seen a 17-year-old so frightened she thinks she'll suffer eternal damnation because of the way she's been brainwashed by people like your friend Simon?
Brainwashed? Oh, don't talk soft. We're just sharing things. We're happy.
With this Simon fella telling you what to do?
It's not like that.
What if you left the group? Would you be afraid of eternal damnation?
Look, I've got to go.
Would you be afraid like Katie? Can't you see what's happening in there? It's dangerous. It's twisting minds, twisting lives.
You don't understand. You just feel threatened by us.
Introduce me to this Simon. Let me talk to him.
I'll only tell you the same as me. We know we found the right way to live, and you can't take that.
Introduce me.
Right, I think it's about time we're on the streets looking for new friends. Brian, I want you to do the market. Linda, I think it'd be good outside the sixth form college at lunchtime. Take Susie with you. Bit of flirty fishing, eh? Right, I'll come round and see you all later then.
Where's Simon?
He's gone upstairs.
Simon?
Is this a wind-up?
Well, this priest says he knows Katie, and he wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him.
Simon, I thought we could have a chat. I'm afraid you're very, very misguided.
Get out.
You've made a lot of mistakes, Simon. Do you know what you've done to Katie?
Leave this house.
I'd prefer it if you'd sit down and talk. All of you.
Out.
I mean it. I'll sit and talk to all of you.
Does anyone want to talk to this? This dinosaur? This dirty, corrupt messenger of a corrupt and meaningless institution? You and people who follow you disgust me. Out of here. This is our family, our heart, our happiness, and you know nothing about that.
Can't you see what's happening here? You're bowing to the will of one man. What's going on in here is wrong.
How can he talk like this? His church stinks. Talk about holier than thou, eh?
You're lost, Simon.
No, mate, that's you. You don't know anything about real life, real people. You and your church can give us nothing. You and your church mean nothing. You're just on some big power trip, scaring people into following you, never questioning anything.
I think that's a better description of what's happening in here, don't you?
Get out. Get out of our house. You let him in here.
I wanted him to know we weren't like he said.
I hate those people. You brought evil into our house. All the organised church is evil. Just look at history. Look at the world. Wars and poverty and suffering. The church is evil. Well done, Terry. I'm pleased you invited him in here. It shows how futile they can be when they come up against people like us, who know what God wants us to be. It was a sign.
Well done, Terry.
Well done.
You know me, Mum, then?
Oh, I've met her. She was going to buy this place at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they seemed in a real hurry to buy next door. I think if they'd have waited, they'd have found the same sort of place a lot cheaper. I think the Harrisons were asking a bit much.
I think me Mum got fed up of looking. They look like nice houses.
They're okay, yeah. Yours is better, though, because it's got the conservatory.
Yeah.
So, when you come home on leave from the army, you'll be staying next door?
No, not me. I'm married.
Are you? Oh, you're not very young to be married.
I've got a daughter of 3, Rebecca.
Good heavens.
She'd be with me, but Sarah's staying at her mum and dad's in Reading. Just for a few days.
Are you the only child?
No, I've got a brother.
Is he married too?
No, he's not. Look, I think I better go and see if they've turned up yet. Thanks for the tea.
Well, there's no need to go. I am going to go out again.
No, it's all right, thanks. Ta-da.
Bev! Bev!
Hey.
My God, you frightened the life out of me then.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You're O'Malley, aren't you?
Obviously. Is this how you spend your time while I'm out at work?
I've got to work out an act for the talent night, haven't I?
Oh, yeah, while the baby's out there lying on the floor on his own.
He's asleep.
Not now, he's not. And anyway, I've told you, there isn't going to be any talent night. That Piper bloke will be history after the election.
Well, it's still got to go on. There's 20 odd people with their names down. Anyway, you haven't said if you like my outfit.
You weren't planning to go on stage wearing that.
Well, keep the fellas' minds off me singing.
It's not their minds that I'm worried about. If you want to go ahead with this, you can wear something that doesn't show everything you've got.
Have you seen the weight I've put on since I've had him? Can't fit into any of my other dressy stuff. Gonna have to get an exercise video or something.
Look, just get that lot off, will you? Let's get some tea made.
I'm wearing it tonight.
What for?
I'm going out with Janice, aren't I? To this karaoke bar she knows. Be good pracky.
Oh, no, you're not, madam. Not tonight. Tonight, I've got my election meeting with the committee down at the Legion.
But I promised Janice I haven't been out with her for ages.
Sorry, just have to make it some other night.
Oh, what?
I mean it, Bev.
Ron, I'm looking forward to this.
Hey, this is my compere's job we're talking about here, you know. Not some night out at some stupid karaoke bar.
Yeah, well, I'm going.
How are you now? And what about him?
You want to go to the Legion? You can take him with you. I'm not letting Janice down.
Don't be so bloody soft. Bev, where are you going?
Out with Janice.
At this time?
Well, she's invited me for tea as well, hasn't she? Seeing as you're home early, I can take her up on the invite. See ya.
This is ridiculous. Bev. Bev.
Yeah?
Still no sign of your mum and dad, then?
Nah, just phone. There's no answer at home.
It's freezing waiting out here.
This is a doddle. You want to try guard duty on a winter's night?
No, thanks. Army, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you can come back and wait at ours if you want. I'll make you a drink.
Oh, yeah? And what's your fella going to say when he comes home and finds you drinking coffee with some soldier you found in the streets? Always broad-minded, then, is he?
I'm not married.
It's a big house for a girl on her own. Maybe you're an eccentric millionaire.
I wish I was. No, I'm just lodging there with some friends. They're married.
It's going to be dark soon. I think I might as well go.
Well, I don't mind if you wait at ours. You can use the phone if you want.
Thanks a lot, but it's okay. I'll tell you what, though. How about a drink tomorrow night?
I'm not sure.
I've got to get a bit of relaxation before my dad gets me cracking decorating the house.
I've never been out with a soldier before.
Well, I don't want to disappoint you, but I don't wear my uniform when I go out on a date.
Oh, so it's a date now, is it?
Gets better by the minute, doesn't it? About 7ish. I'll call round at your place, OK?
Yeah, all right. It's a date.
Here you go, Bing. You're all legal now.
Thanks. Sorry that Jean couldn't have him. I completely forgot it was a bridge night.
Well, it's a family club, isn't it? Why shouldn't I bring my family? Hey? Come on.
Right.
Excuse me. Ronaldo! Now, I know you've got a bit of a reputation for cradle snatching, but this is ridiculous.
You're going to have to do a lot better than that if you're going to win the compass job.
So, this is the little baby I've heard so much about. Gonna raise a few eyebrows when you walk into the interview with that little bundle.
Now, how do you know he isn't Ron's secret weapon? You know, a family man image and all that. Oh, by the way, where's the gentleman?
It's through the door, first on the left. I don't think we've been introduced. Ray Piper.
Hello.
My neighbour, David Crosby. Bing, to his mates.
You could call me Ron's campaign manager.
Oh, must be getting rattled if we need a campaign manager. Aye, aye. Looks like you're on.
Not now.
Come on now, Ronnie. Can't keep the committee waiting.
Come on, Josh.
Pretend it's part of your new routine. Dixon and Son.
Oh, no. There you are, my son. Go to your Uncle Ray.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey!
I'm telling you, you can't leave anything in that club. They'd drop your socks if they could.
It's rubbish and you know it. If you'd had your watch and a leather jacket stolen, you'd have told me.
I've hardly seen you, have I?
Where are they, Jimmy? You're up to something.
They've been robbed, I'm telling you.
The truth.
All right, all right. I've sold them, OK?
Buy more of that stuff. Where is it? I don't care how much it costs. It's going straight down the bog.
Why can't you believe me, Kay? I haven't bought any stuff. I've kicked it.
Where's the money, then?
It's all gone. Do you know how much petrol that our Bank of the Mine uses up, eh? And Barry Grant doesn't give me anything towards it, you know. I've got me dinners and that to buy, haven't I, eh? Just give us a few bob, love.
I give you money every week.
Yeah, like I'm some little kid. I mean, how do you think I feel, eh? Having to come begging money from you. I don't like to ask. You've just got to start trusting me, love.
Yeah.
You couldn't manage another bluey, could you?
I'm not flush myself.
OK, thanks.
See you later.
Yeah, OK, see you later.
How did it go?
Oh, I'm quietly confident.
Shorthand for he didn't impress them.
You better do your best in there, sunshine, because I'm a hard act to follow.
Maybe not this time, Ronaldo.
Oh, by the way, the chairman said for you to go straight in.
Why the hell didn't you say? Here. Oh, good God almighty. This is a new suit, do you know that?
Send me the cleaning bill. Well done, my son. Yeah, who's a clever boy. How about that, eh, Bing? Out to the mounds of babes.
He's not a bad chap, actually, Ron. Well, he's in the same business as Dee Dee and Jean, you know. He runs 2 flower shops.
Oh, yeah, he would run 2, wouldn't he? Anyway, I thought you were my campaign manager. What are you doing, fraternising with the enemy?
I don't really know anyone else here.
No, well, if I didn't have this little fella with me, then we could have done some canvassing. I mean, I think I'm all right with the committee, but... Well, it's the decision of the members now.
Oh, definitely.
Right, are you ready, then? Got to get this little fella to bed.
Well, it's a bit difficult, actually, Ron.
Hey?
Well, I promised Ray I'd give him a game of snooker, and I can't very well let him down now.
Yeah, there you go. Thought you might fancy this.
Thanks, mate.
I'm sorry I brought the priest in before.
There's no need. Like I said, I realised what happened.
I really wanted him to see what we were like.
I know that you were just the messenger, Terry. God wanted to test us by introducing the forces of evil, and we rejected them. Can't you see? You're all part of God's plan to give us real success.
Do you reckon?
I know it, mate.
Bev? Bev? Where the hell have you been till this time?
Shut up, will you? You'll wake Josh.
Well, where have you been?
You mean, have I been with any other fellas?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, that's what you mean.
I just want to know how you can spend hours and hours at some flaming karaoke bar, that's all.
Because me and Janice were the best there. And we won £15 first prize.
What was the competition like? The Cats Chorus?
Why can't you congratulate me, eh? Give me some encouragement.
Because karaoke is not real singing, that's why.
Yeah, well, it's a start, and well, I've got me confidence now. I don't care whether you like this or not. I'm going to enter that talent competition. And I'm going out with my mate again next week.
What do you want? To talk? We've got nothing to say to each other. Good night.
You're doing exactly the same as you did with Keith at the New Year's Eve party.
I said good night.
I saw you with that soldier. All you're doing is trying to prove something.
That's right. To prove I'm normal.
And what's normal? You can't stand there and deny that you were interested. Really interested in me. If Chris hadn't come along...
Even if Chris hadn't come along, I'd have come to my senses soon enough.
Oh, would you? You're not really interested in that action man, I heard you. You were just playing up to him because I was there.
Just go and do whatever you do with Chris and leave me to get on with my own life, OK?
Try to pretend you're not like me.
I'll never be like you. The only people I'm interested in like that are men.
Or little soldier boys. Huh. I mean, what's he got that I haven't?
Well, you're the medical student. Do you need me to draw you a picture? Just stay out of my life, Beth. I'm quite happy going out with fellas.
Well, next tonight, green peppers stuffed with aniseed. To taste, join Dorinda Hafner on the slopes of Tanzania's Kilimanjaro for a taste of Africa.
Like I've got mega acne and 3 heads.
Oh, well, it just seems a bit sudden, that's all.
It is. He only asked me last night.
You're certainly a dark horse.
Oh, and there's no need to worry about Thomas. Mr. Crosby said he'd pick him up after his spin to his golf.
Yeah, Mick and Marianne are taking us to a restaurant. Anyway, never mind that. Who's the boyfriend?
Carl. He's in the army.
Where did you meet him?
His mum and dad have just bought Peter Harrison's place. I met him yesterday.
Oh, you're a quick worker. You sure you know what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Well, you've not known him long, and...
And what?
Well, I have to say it. Do you think it's a bit soon after all the upset with Beth? You know.
Yeah, I had all this out with Beth last night. She can't seem to come to terms with the fact that it was all a mistake. I'm 100% normal.
Well, if you're sure.
I am. He's a good laugh. He's nice looking.
And they say uniforms return on.
Yeah, they're right. Anyway, you've not said how I look.
Well, I wouldn't wear the dressing gown, and I'd tone down the blusher a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't want him getting in trouble with his sergeant major when that lot rubs off all over his face. Skiving again.
No, I work through lunch. Wow, you look glam. Can I somewhere special?
Just out for a drink with a friend.
Oh, very nice.
I think you're right about the blusher.
I thought it was all off with that Beth girl.
It is. She's found herself a soldier.
Do you mean a soldier or a soldieress?
Oh, you're terrible.
So, where did she find this soldier?
Apparently he's the son of the family who are moving into the Harrisons.
Well, praise the Lord, she's seen the light. Can't get more macho than a soldier, can you?
Hey, don't eat that. You'll spoil your appetite. We're out tonight, remember?
Isn't there any way we can get out of it?
You want to get out of it?
Don't know why they asked us.
Well, it's good of them. Anyway, they came here.
How could I forget?
I like Marianne. I feel we've got something in common.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same about Mick. I mean, he's a nice guy, but...
Relax. You might just enjoy it.
Oh, well. At least the food will be good. And I don't have to pay.
Hey, look. Go on, give us a header. Over here, son. On me head.
Are you sure you can manage it?
To watch out, Jono. I'll be putting my name down for that team of yours.
Right.
Come on.
Go away.
Ow! Oh, God, sorry, Marianne. Are you okay?
No damage done.
I don't know my own strength, do I?
I'm just going to post these job applications, then I'll pick Leo and Gemma up from school.
Oh, great, would you?
Did you tell Marianne?
Yeah, I did. Listen, you haven't forgotten that Carl's taking the kid round to her place for tea with the Bimmy Bertie?
No.
You don't mind, do you? You'd not unplanned.
Not at all.
That'd be great, eh? A night off with my feet up and no pizzas to make.
I thought you might appreciate a bit of time to yourselves, like.
Fine, thanks. It's a nice idea. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see ya.
Come on, give us another go.
Yeah, you just watched it this time.
I could have died when it hit her.
Go!
almost hit her. You don't know how ashamed I felt.
Well, you no need to be. You were only reacting like any mother.
I hate violence. You of all people know that.
But you didn't hit her. You said you stopped yourself.
Brought it all back, though. All the times I've been hit.
Try not to stew in your own juice, eh? It doesn't do you any good.
I've got enough worries, you mean?
I didn't mean to mention them. You want my share of the loan money, then?
Have you got it?
Well, I'll have it by tonight. Tell you what, why don't I get us a video, eh? That'll make you feel better.
Oh, thanks, Sinbad.
Just don't worry, OK?
You don't need to spend your money on videos, you know.
It's all right. I'll get one of them 50p ones that are all fuzzy. That'll save a few bob.
Do you think we can carry on with this loan?
Well, we've got to, haven't we? I mean, what worries me is what happens when you need a mortgage on this place.
Right, Salter. It's my birthday and I'm off.
Many happy returns.
Listen, it's really nice having the kids for tea for me, you know.
Well, we both know how hard it is being a one-parent family. You need a break from them.
Hey, you speak for yourself. She's moved in at last.
Sorry I forgot.
You're okay. In fact, here's the family now.
Oh, Leo, what is it?
I'm not telling you. It's a surprise.
I bet it's for your dad. Go on, let's have a look.
No,
Hey, what's going on?
she just spoiled my surprise.
Oh, what is it, son?
It's lovely.
Like
Thanks,
it?
kids. It's really lovely. Thank you.
Jimmy said to draw the flowers.
It's Grace at the money.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So, what made you do one for Caroline?
All my mates were making them and I thought she wouldn't get one.
Don't know what I've done to deserve it.
Anyway, look, you two. I thought Carl said you were going round to her place for tea, eh?
Right, the pair of yous. Upstairs and wash your hands and get changed. Hamburgers and chips for tea.
Yes!
I had no idea they'd give me a card. I mean, they probably knew I'd Gary forget as usual.
I thought it was really nice of them.
Thanks a lot, mate.
All right, Ron.
Ah, so.
Hey.
Aren't you a member of the Legion?
Well, I used to be, but my membership lapsed.
Well, why don't you renew it?
Well, no offence, but it's a bit dead, isn't it?
Like how?
Well, look, you're the compare down there, and that, but the act's a bit crummy, aren't they?
Thanks a lot.
Why'd you ask?
Ah, nothing, doesn't matter.
Hey, I tell you what, you want to get down to that St. Mary's Club one night, they've got a cracking compare on there, a real comic.
Ray Piper, you mean?
Oh, I don't know his name. I tell you what, he's good, though. Makes me laugh, anyway.
See, that dead leg mate of yours is still on the scene?
He's no mate of mine anymore, Ron. I don't know what he's about these days.
Should be in bloody prison, never mind hanging about round here. And he shouldn't be driving that car.
Yeah, well, I'll see you.
Hey, Ronnie. Hello. Come to surrender, have we?
Oh, that'll be the day. You know, I've lost count of how many people tell me I'll get their votes.
So what are you doing round here, then?
Just a social call.
Didn't tell you about this place I saw today.
Sorry? What is that?
Didn't tell you about this place I saw today.
A shop?
Well, not just any shop. It's a record shop specialising in collector's stuff.
It looks a bit of a dump. Do you think you'll be able to sell it?
Well, it gave me an idea. I'm looking for some sort of alternative career. I've always fancied a record shop, so...
It's the first I've heard of it.
No, it's true. I always have. So what if I raised the money and I went for it? Now, I've already got a respectable stock of LPs and old records.
Oh, for God's sake, Max.
What's wrong?
What, did it ever occur to you to ask why the place is for sale?
Well, it's a very competitive price.
Yeah, because it's gone bang. That's why they've gone out of business.
Well,
Oh, grow up. You're a fully qualified surveyor.
yeah. I'm totally bored out of my skull.
So the policeman turned around to him and said, I don't think you should bring it in here, sir. Join the party, Ron.
What's this, then? Takeover bid?
Oh, no, I'm doing fine with my own two florists, thank you. I just forgot David's address, so I popped in to ask his good lady. And I had the unexpected pleasure of meeting your lovely wife.
Very nice. What do you want David's address for?
I promised him a round at the golf club.
He hasn't stopped talking about that invitation. He's practically polished his clubs.
You're playing golf together?
Well, we could get 9 holes in before dark, but I really wanted to introduce him to a few of the right people down there, you know.
Suppose you'd be offering dual membership at the Golf Club and the Legion before you finish, will you?
Oh, I don't think anyone would buy that. Mind you, perhaps I could work on the committee.
What's with all this wanting to change everything down the Legion? My God, after all these years, I mean, why do you want women on the committee?
And what's wrong with having women on the committee?
Well, you were never interested in what went on down there when you used to bother going.
I might have been if women had a say.
I don't see what's wrong with women on the committee. Men always make such a meal of it all. They get carried away with their own importance.
Spot on, Jean. And that always seems to block progress. I'd like the Legion to reflect real life a bit more. You know, equality for men and women and more people through the door. We've got to find new audiences, mate. We can't rely on old fogies sitting around the pints moaning. There's no future in that.
Right. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hiya. I just wanted a made-up bouquet for me, ma'am. About £10.
OK, I'll get it.
You see, you're forgetting why Legion clubs were formed.
Oh, the times I've heard that old argument. It won't be long before the people who fought in both wars are all dead. Isn't a lively, flourishing Legion club a better memorial than one that's closed down, huh? People are going to stop going to the Legion if we don't watch out.
I already have.
Why's that, love?
That's boring, isn't it? It's just our fellows go there.
There speaks the future of the Legion.
You are.
Thanks a lot, Carol. I am still the official compere down there, you know.
If not for long. Would you go again if there were more women there and the acts were better?
Yeah, I might just do that.
Are you still a member there?
Just.
Well, if you want what I've just said, vote me in as your new compere. Ray Piper's the name.
Anything to liven the place up, eh?
Well, must go. See ya. You know, I've really enjoyed meeting so many beautiful ladies. Ta-ra.
Pass the sick bag. Hey, hang on a minute.
What is it? I'm in a hurry, mate.
What's all this dropping in and trying to poison me down the Legion, eh?
You're paranoid, Ron. I just popped in and we got talking. I was only expressing my opinion.
Yeah, in front of my supporters, like.
Didn't sound like your supporters to me. Not from where I was standing.
And what's all this playing golf with David Crosby, eh? Snooker last night, golf today. It's just like you... Well, it's just like you're trying to get him over onto your side.
We are definitely paranoid. I just hit it off with David. Why shouldn't I take him to the golf club? He's the kind of bloke who fits in down there.
Yeah, but it all seems just a bit sneaky to me.
Good God, Ron, what's so weird? You're such a spoil sport. Just like with that Bev girl of yours.
What's she got to do with all this?
Well, I noticed how heavy-handed and fuddy-duddy you were with her when she wasn't going for the talent night. Why stop her? She's got potential, youth, energy. And she's sexy. I wouldn't recommend being a spoil sport if you want to keep hold of her. See you, Ronnie.
Oh, you must be Carl. Come in.
Thanks. I was calling for Margaret.
Yes, I know. I'll give her a call. Margaret! My husband, Max.
All right.
Hello. Margaret tells me your mum and dad are going to be our new neighbours.
Oh, yeah, right.
When are they moving in?
Next week.
Have they been looking for a new place for long?
Not long, no.
Where are they now?
Oh, not far away.
Yeah.
I thought we could get a cab at the top of the road.
Yeah, all right, then. See you later. Have a nice time.
Bye. It's calling for Margaret, you know what I mean, like?
I thought he was quite dishy. Pity he wasn't in uniform.
Oh, as long as he is what he says he is.
What?
Well, for all we know, he might be a she. Carla.
I told you, all that's over. Margaret says she made a mistake.
Okay. Only joking.
right, Dee.
What do you want? Just back to clothes.
I just wanted a quick word, that's all.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, look, I was wondering, would you like me to come to Mass with you this Sunday? You know, Mother's Day and all that.
You? What brought all this on?
Well, thought you might like it.
Has all Michael and Jackie put you up to this?
If you must know, I've had a visit from Father Heaton.
Oh, have you now?
Yeah. And he told me what you said. You know, about losing your faith and that.
So this was Father Heaton's idea, was it? He suggested you go to Mass with me.
Dee, he just thought it might help, that's all. You see, he's worried... Well, he's worried that if you lose the church as well, you might have another breakdown.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what I said, but I suppose he does have a point in a way.
You don't need to go to Mass, because I won't be going.
You know, Dee, you turning your back on the church, I just can't believe it.
After all that's happened, I can't love God anymore.
Now, we've got a choice. Pork chops or breaded haddock. What do you fancy?
Neither, thanks. How about fillet of salmon?
Fillet of... Whoa! What's this?
It's your birthday, isn't it?
What's with the $1 million look?
I'm taking you out to dinner.
Straight up? Mm-hmm. That's brilliant. Look, just give me 5 minutes to get tongued up, right?
You're all right. The table's not booked till 1:45.
Where is it we're going to?
A place called the Armadillo.
Oh, yeah, I know that place. Nice one. Hey, is there any black socks by the washing machine? Marianne?
Happy birthday, Mick.
Thanks.
Max and Patricia are coming with us.
Bit of a surprise, eh?
Right.
I thought you'd have done loads of travelling being in the army.
Oh, yeah, between Catterick and Aldershot. I was in Germany for 6 months.
You ever been to Northern Ireland?
Nah, I've been dead jammy missing that one.
So do you still enjoy it?
It's okay, I suppose.
Why did you join?
It's a right interrogation, this, isn't it?
I'm just interested.
I needed the job. There was nothing doing here.
Yeah, but you were only 17. Couldn't you have gone to college or done a training course or something?
I couldn't be bothered with that. I needed a decent wage.
God, you make it sound like you're married with 6 kids.
Hey, I'm on leave here. Let's stop talking about the army.
How long you home for?
A couple of weeks. I picked the wrong time, though, with me mum and dad moving house. I'll be decorating most of the time. But at least I'll be hanging around your close.
Oh, you got any brothers that could help you?
No, I'm an only child. Do you want another drink? Another white wine?
Yeah, thanks.
So do you still want to work in personnel?
Yeah, definitely, as long as it's not in London or too far away.
Yeah, I think I got the message on that one.
So, will I do?
I don't know. Will he do?
Oh, I should say so.
Is everyone hungry?
Too right. I hope this armadillo place does a nice steak and chips. What's that?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Dad!
Happy birthday, Dad.
Ta-da! It's a surprise party. Blow them out, Dad. Come on, Mick. Blow. Hey! Let's get that party food, eh? We made sarnies and sausages.
And sausage rolls.
All right.
Let's get this table set. Yes.
Oh, amazing, guys. Thanks.
Carol, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid...
Oh, thanks very much, Carol. Well, we were thinking of going out, but no. Look at the kids. Can't let them down, can we?
They've been planning this all week. We knew you weren't going out or doing anything special. Come and have some sausages.
I was building myself up to beef palette.
Well, you'll just have to make do with sausage rolls.
Brilliant.
Got the video.
Oh, do you mind if I just finish this alteration? It's needed by Sunday.
No. And I got my share of the loan money.
Oh, thanks. You sure you can manage?
Yeah, I even got changed for a decent video. Where's the girls?
Oh, Rachel's upstairs. I said she could go to this teenagers thing at the club. And Beth said she'll be staying with a friend again.
Oh, where the Margaret's still not speaking?
Doesn't look like it.
I'm going out.
Not like that, you're not. You can go on upstairs and get changed.
I'm meeting my mates.
Not like that, you're not. I mean, what do you think people will think of this here girl of your age dressed like that?
Everyone will be dressed like this. Just leave me alone.
Go and get changed.
I look stupid if I turn up in naff clothes.
No, you won't, because you're not going.
But you said I could. It'd be finished by 9.
No, I can't trust you anymore. You're not going to any nightclub.
Well, it is for under-18s tonight, man.
See, it's only dancing.
Yeah, and smoking and whatever else you get up to.
Do you want to search me? I haven't got any cigarettes.
Oh, for God's sake, just go. Go on. Oh, why do I let her get away with it, eh? Beth never gave me this trouble, so why's she like this? Can't do anything with her.
Except trust her and keep your fingers crossed that you get a Mother's Day card.
I think they'll be crossed a long time.
I really appreciate this, you know, all the trouble you've gone to.
Just as much the kids' idea as mine.
Yeah, well, thanks anyway.
I'd forgotten what noisy parties were like. It's good fun, isn't it?
It's good, eh?
I'm sorry, I can't concentrate. I keep thinking about Rachel. I know I shouldn't do it, but I want to search her room for cigarettes. I can't have her getting into any more trouble at school.
Well, hang on, what about the video?
Well, you carry on watching. I've put a beer in the fridge for you.
It's true. I haven't been out with anyone for ages.
Liar.
It's true, honest.
How long's ages?
A few years.
Definitely lying. You're too good looking not to have had a girlfriend for years.
It's true. You never get the chance in the army.
Is it really true? You're not gay, are you?
God, what a question.
I'm just asking, just checking. So go on then. Why did you ask me out?
I couldn't help it. And I suppose fancying you helped. Don't believe me then? Why did you accept? You could have blown me out.
Aha.
Come on. Fancy going to a club?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Mand? What about this video?
Listen to this.
What is it?
It's a letter Rachel wrote to Trevor a week after he died, when we told her he'd gone away.
Hey, you shouldn't be reading that.
I couldn't help it. It's what she says. Dear Dad, I wish you were still here with us. Why can't he come home? I hate Mum for chasing you away. Honest, I won't mind if you want to cuddle me in bed again, and if it makes you happy, I don't mind what you do. I enjoyed it. Honest, I did.
Oh, God.
She's been carrying this around in her school bag since last May. I'm going to have to burn this. I can't have this lying around.
Mand, you can't. If she finds out you've destroyed the things, that you've been snooping, then she'll really go off the rails.
My things. My diary. What are you doing looking at my things?
I'm sorry.
Why'd you have to do this? I hate you.
Starting shortly over on ITV, Drama with the Chief. Here on 4.
Baby, let's walk. Baby, let's talk. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you. Want to run through my number again?
But old Rusty Bum here needs his nappy changing, and I've got to sort out my manifesto. My whole career as the Legion's #1 compass at stake.
And what about my career as a singer then? You don't know what could happen if I win this contest.
Beverly, darling, I've only got till Wednesday to convince the members that I'm a better bet than this smarmy Ray Piper gets.
So what are you offering then?
Well, basically, I'm going to ask the members to support a return to family values within the club.
Bit rich coming from you, isn't it?
OK, so I might have a failed marriage behind me, but that doesn't mean to say that I don't believe in it. With the right woman, of course.
So, all right, you can manage to convince the old gossip gobs down the Legion, but I still reckon this back-to-basic stuff's dead boring.
Boring? Boring? I will have you know, it's those basics that was the stuff that made this nation great back in the olden days.
Oh, you mean when they used to shove kids up chimneys, then?
Now, you're just being silly now. You know very well what back to basics means.
Do I? I must be the only person who does.
Right, I'm off. I might not be back for tea either. A few of us are going to go back to Chris's after lectures.
Chris? Oh, right. Seems funny the way you call your lectures by the first names these days.
She's promised to give me some extra notes.
Oh, that's nice she's taken special interest in you. No Margaret these days?
No. I've been too busy with coursework and things. Anyway, see you later.
Bye, love.
Bye.
Don't you want any breakfast?
No, thanks. And in future, I'd prefer it if you didn't mess with my private stuff either.
Rachel, love. About what happened with you and your dad, I hate you to think that I allowed it to happen.
You mean you'd hate someone to find out it was all right with you?
No. Rachel.
I didn't see them put the sold sign up, did you?
Someone's bought the place.
Looks like it.
Well, that means they're going to want us out, aren't they?
Well, they're going to have to try harder than sticking a sold sign outside. Anything for me?
No, just one for the occupier and 2 for Katie.
Well, we don't need any reminders of traitors, do we? File them in the kitchen bin, eh?
Yeah, right.
The joys of moving, eh?
Easier if you didn't have to do it in such a rush.
Yeah, well, your mum and me need to be out of our old place pronto, don't we?
It's got a lot going for it round here, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Looks like someone's going to be busy.
Yeah, I'll probably have a real thirst on by about 7:30. Same pub as last week.
I'm sorry, I can't. I've told Max and Patricia I'll babysit. They're taking Penny out for a meal.
Sound? I'll come and keep you company then, eh?
All right, then. See you later.
Aye, soldier boy. Keep your mind on the job, eh?
Just looking, Pops. Fella's got to be dead if he stops doing that.
Better not let your sailor there, you say that, son.
So I just thought I'd check if you need me to babysit this week.
Wednesday night, if you could.
Oh, it couldn't be better. I've been looking for an excuse not to go with Dolly to the St. Patrick's Do at the Catholic Club. Gets too boisterous for my liking.
Hey, St. Pat's will have nothing on the Legion this Wednesday, Julia. Battle of the Titans, innit? Combat of the compares.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's election night, isn't it? Yeah, well, you can count on my vote, Ron. That Ray Piper's a bit too much of a smoothie for my liking. And he's all for more of those teenage discos, you know, those rave-ups and that.
There you go. Not everybody wants the Legion changing, do they? Aerobic classes. Half the membership will fall off the Zimmer frames laughing when he puts that one forward. Traditional values we need, don't we, Julia?
Oh, I'm all for that, me. Just like the good old days, eh?
That's right, Julia. People had a bit of backbone then, didn't they? A bit of stamina.
You never said a truer word, Ron. I mean to say, in those days, if people took something on, whether it be a job or a marriage, well, they just stuck with it, no matter how miserable it made them.
Yeah, well, just get down the shop.
Oh, hang on a second. Me and Josh will come with you. I need some bread and...
You're not going down the shop dressed like that.
I'm changed, aren't I? I was thinking I might wear this for the talent contest, if I can slim into it in time.
Well, a kiddie in the crib usually means a kilo under the corset. You'd always get it altered, though.
Yeah, it's about a yard longer for the start.
All fuddy-duddy or what?
My Arthur was the same. Most men don't like the women looking too come hither. Well, not in public, anyway. It's different when it's for stage appearance, though. I mean, look at that lovely Rosemary Ford girl off the Generation Game. Lovely frock she has.
See? I don't suppose you're any good at sewing, are you, Julia?
Me? Only thing I can do with a needle, love, is prick boils. Mandy Jordash from the close, though, she's a dab hand.
Yeah.
I'll take you round there to see her later on, if you like. I mean, maybe she could even sew a few sequins on it for you.
Oh, hey. I'm campaigning for family values. You're going to be going around looking like Diamond Lil. Besides, you and I have caused enough stir down the Legion as it is.
You'll have won or lost before the talent contest. And anyway, this is show business.
Doesn't mean you have to show all you've got, though, does it?
Take my advice. Giving her a little bit of rope will go a long way, seeing as how she's younger than that.
Yeah. So everybody keeps reminding me.
Oh, wait, I just had a thought. If I'm here babysitting for you on Wednesday, well, I can't be down the Legion voting for you.
Oh, hey. It's the likes you I'm counting on, Julia.
Well, how are the committee organising the votes?
One member, one vote. Me and Ray do a bit of spiel, lay out our policies like, and then it's a secret ballot.
Oh, well, I could call there early on my way here. I mean, the secretary knows me well enough. He'll let me fill my ballot in early.
Oh, that'd be great, that, Julia. Cheers.
God, do you think it was a case of being elected to run the country?
Hey, it's more important than that. The way this country's going, that Legion will be the only patch left that'll be forever England. And I'm pledging myself to see that it gets run on a set of good old-fashioned values on behalf of the rank-and-file membership of the club.
You just don't want to lose your job as compere?
Yeah, well, that is that and all. However, with staunch supporters like Julia here, I'm not going to lose, am I?
No thanks, mate. Might be a bigger boss than that, but I'll stick to my usual, okay? Yeah.
Rachel? Got to go to lessons in a minute.
I know, but I just wanted to say we'll talk, that's all. A proper talk, I mean, when you get home. No, listen. I found that letter you wrote to your dad by accident.
And had a good laugh reading it to Sinbad.
It wasn't like that. I'm just so upset about you thinking I'd ever let your dad hurt you. I'd never allow that to happen. I'd never willingly let him do something like that.
Yeah, that's what you say. Why should I believe you?
Dee Dee, believe me, if I could make it round on Wednesday, then I would. It's not like I don't want to see Aunt Michael and Jacqueline.
Once a week, we agreed. Once you've been, well, it's no skin off my nose if you lose touch with them.
I don't want to. It's just that things keep getting in the way, that's all. I was just telling Dee Dee about me not being able to make it round for me tea on Wednesday.
Oh, yes, it's election night at the Legion, isn't it, Ron?
Oh, well, if it's Legion business, I'll tell the kids you might make it next week.
I will make it for definite. I'll be able to get back to normal once my position's been rightfully restored.
I must say, Ray did seem pretty confident of a majority verdict in his favour, Ron.
Isn't it time you were thinking of getting off to meet him, dear?
Oh, yes, we said we'd tee off in about an hour.
Oh, hey, Bing, you're not consorting with the opposition again.
Just having a round of golf with the man, Ron. Excellent club he belongs to.
But it's going to look like you're taking sides, isn't it? And it's support like yours and Jean's that I'm relying on. You know, people who believe in the old values, upstanding citizens like yourself.
But Ron, David and I aren't in a position to vote either way.
They can't vote if they're not members, can they?
Ah, but that's no problem, is it? You see, it's people like yourselves that we need to be attracting down the Legion. And if you were going to come down, you know, and vote for me, then I could fix up your membership, no problem, couldn't I?
Oddly enough, Ray made exactly the same offer, didn't he, dear?
And offered us transport to and from the club if we wanted it.
Ah, yeah, but Ray couldn't get you on the compass table, could he?
No, but he did mention that he might be able to pull a few strings to get me into the golf club.
Ah, well, if you're going to be swayed by bribery, like.
Oh, hardly, Ron. Let's just say I'm keeping an open mind.
Yes, just call us floating voters.
You know what I'd like to call them?
All right, it's sticking like nobody's business, this stuff.
I thought you were leaving this room as it was.
We were, son, we were. Before your mum saw some wallpaper she liked better. Dead dear as well. Been cheaper to paper it with tennis. You don't know how lucky you are living in married quarters.
It's not that great.
Not got the expensive home ownership, though, have you? Shame we're not going to get to see Sarah and little Rebecca this leave.
Like I said, wanted to spend some time with her mum, didn't she?
And you didn't, eh? Sarah's okay, though, is she?
Yeah, fine.
And that little Rebecca's a belter, eh? A couple of years she'll be running rings around them at school.
Yeah. Any more of that sandpaper?
Here you go. It's a bigger job than I thought, this. We'll have to move in on Friday, though, finished or not.
I'll come back round tonight, get a bit more done.
Yeah? Well, thanks, son. I'd come myself, but I've got a branch meeting. Be a great help if you could do some more, though. Sure you don't mind?
No, I don't mind at all.
Did you say you needed to go into town to look for some wallpaper?
Oh, I could, I suppose. Actually, been thinking about going to church. I haven't been to confession for ages.
I know not going to church has been bothering you.
I suppose it's hard to understand when you're not a Catholic what it's like feeling out of touch with your religion.
I understand how much better you'd feel if you did make your peace with God.
Yeah, you're right. I would.
I said you wouldn't mind. Only Bev needs it to alter him for a big debut down at the Legion Talent Show.
And Julia said you might be able to brighten it up a bit for me.
Hey, I see the Rogers have been sold. Any idea who to?
No, but there's some odd people staying there. A religious lot or something.
What? I hope it's not some sort of witch's coven. So, can you give it a bit of showbiz spark, do you think?
Well, I'll see what I can do. I'd have to charge you for it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I do it as a favour, but things are a bit tight money-wise right now.
Honestly, I wouldn't expect you to.
And money's no object when stardom's at stake, eh?
Tell that to my Ron. So, what do you think?
Well, why don't you try it on and we'll have a look?
Told you Mandy'd be able to work miracles, didn't I?
All right to use any bedroom, Mand?
Excuse me.
Do all right for themselves, don't they?
Yeah, I suppose so. They've had their share of problems, though, like everyone else.
What troubles have you had, then?
Well, you know, the usual.
Not being nosy, like. Just wondered why a nice-looking girl like you isn't spoken for.
Well, there was somebody.
What, recently?
Yeah, we broke up.
Known him long, had you?
No, it was pretty short-lived, really. I had a relationship before that lasted longer, but... well, things just didn't work out, you know.
Better, though, isn't it? Being young, free and single.
That the way you like being, is it?
Can't think of a better way right this minute.
Can everybody settle down, please? There's something you should all know about, but it's nothing we can't handle. This is a solicitor's letter asking us to vacate the premises. This place has been sold.
Does it say who's bought the place? Not that it matters, like.
It doesn't say. I thought at first it might be Jesus' way of telling us we should leave here. But I've prayed about it, and I'm sure now. He wants us to stay.
How can we? If someone's bought the place, they're going to want us out, aren't they?
It's a test. God's testing to see if we're weak enough to just walk away from all we've built here. We have to show him that we're strong enough to hold on to it.
But still don't see how we can. If we've had a warning like that off a solicitor.
So we've had a letter. So what? What are they going to do? Drag us out screaming?
Yes?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 4 weeks since my last confession.
Dee Dee, I know it's you. It's all right, take your time.
I shouldn't be here.
Dee Dee, it's all right.
No, Father, it's no use. I try and try, but all I feel is anger. It's not that I want revenge against anyone, not like Ron. I can even bring myself to forgive the man who killed our Tony, but I can't find it in me to forgive God.
You've lost your son, and that's bound to make you question you.
Don't give me all those stock answers, Father. It's no use. It's like torture being here. Being in God's house and not loving him.
Dee Dee, please.
I've no love to offer him. The guilt, it's just crippling me. I have to find my own way without him. That's all. Without God and the church.
Dee Dee!
I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry.
What's this, another alteration job?
It's for Bear, Ron Dixon's girlfriend. Did you get on right with your lecturer?
Yeah, fine. Rachel's gone to bed early.
Yeah, she's upset. I found a letter she wrote to her dad when she thought he'd gone missing. It was, about him getting into bed with her. He told her I said it was all right.
Well, he told me that.
You didn't believe him, did you?
Yeah, at first. Until I realised it was just his sick way of making things seem all right.
Oh, Rachel always believed what he told her.
Well, how could you believe he'd do something like that?
Well, some mothers do, I suppose, and I've never really talked to Rach about it, have I? Maybe if I had done, she wouldn't have gone on thinking I'd agreed to it. Now she won't let me near to explain.
Hey, it's all right. Look, I can try talking to her if you like.
Oh, she might listen better to you if you say your dad told you the same lie.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll have a word. She might talk to me.
Well, I hope so. God knows what'll happen if she started telling anyone else.
Maybe I could come and help you babysit again sometime.
Well, I must admit you were really good with Thomas. Bit of a natural with kids, aren't you?
More at home with grown-up girls. Sure you don't want me to stay a bit longer?
No, like some Patricia and Penny, I'll be back soon. Maybe next time, eh?
Right, well, you know where to find me. I'll be the one buried under 2 tons of wallpaper for the rest of the week.
I'll see you then. Carl? Come here.
We really will have to get together again soon.
Yeah. See you then.
Next on ITV, it's World in Action. Meanwhile, here on 4, Gloria and Louise start a multifaceted hair and body service for men at Desmond's.
There you go, and don't say that I'll never give you anything.
Oh, cheers, Ron. I'm gasping. Aye.
Oh. Well, I've come for that murderer and junkie Corkle. About time and all. Yeah, all right, love. Coming now. Wave him to for me, will you, Sinbad? Hope they bang him up for good.
The other people should start getting incested as well.
So you're all right, lads. I'll take care of it.
Righto, cheers.
Thanks very much. Don't worry, Jim. They weren't after you.
What do you mean?
Well, you've already turned yourself in for the accident, haven't you? What else would they want you for?
Yeah. So what did they want?
Oscar's house. It's been turned over.
Yeah. Terrible, that, isn't it?
Yeah, Oscar's still in Spain as well. They want me to let him know. I'll give him a bell, see if there's anything he wants me and you to do.
Yeah, anything's right, like, you know.
Hello, yeah, Lalouf? Yeah. Yeah, hang on. Police, Jimmy, for you.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Bye. They want me to go down to the station sometime today. About the crash.
Right, Nick. See the busies?
No, Carl was just saying.
Thought they might have come for Jimmy, you know, over the crash and that. You haven't took him away, like.
I know what I'd do to him if he'd been responsible for killing my son.
Yeah, but Ron's been relying on the law till nail, Jimmy, though, hasn't he?
Don't think they're going to, though.
Maybe they'll come to tell him about a court date. All right, Ron.
All right.
Better now that Corkle's going to get his comeuppance to the busies. Take him in, then.
Didn't you see, mate? Oh, by the way, I've still got your mug. I was going to bring it back, like.
Nah, you're all right. Wanted to crack with it anyway, Mick. See if you're going to come down and support me at the Legion comparing contest tonight. And you too, Sin.
Yes, I could use a night out.
I'm not sure I can make it, Ron. Kids and that, you know.
Go on, take your Marianne out for an ease up. I'll babysit for you.
Yeah, why not? Sound.
And remember, a vote for me is a vote for keeping good old-fashioned family values going down the club. See you after.
See you, Ron. See you, Ron. Do you think I should have told him about the busy's not taking Jimmy away?
No use winding him up, Sin. The law's obviously going to do Jimmy. Let's hope we're on sick soon, mate.
See you later.
See you, mate.
Oh, yeah? Well, just in time for me to invite you down the Legion tonight. Ron needs some support for the comparing competition.
Well, thanks, but no thanks. I've got some work to do.
Oh, and I've got some alterations I should be getting on with.
Yeah, but if you go, I could have that chat to Rachel, couldn't I?
Yeah, well, I'm still not sure I shouldn't stay in and do that sewing, though. I mean, Lord knows we could do with the money.
Yeah, but it can't be all working money, though, can it?
Yeah, Sin's right. I've just been bullied into leaving my cares behind for one night.
So pick it up about 7:30, OK?
Looks like I'm outvoted.
Well, let's hope Al Ron isn't, eh? More than pickled peppers flying if Ray Piper's picked.
Easy for him to say, eh?
Well, it's not very subtle, is it? Oscar said sort out any damage. He's stuck in Spain for a couple of more days. It's not worth cutting his trip short, just because some head the ball hits him off for a few bits and pieces.
Yeah, well, best way to take it in, isn't it? Anyway, Oscar can afford it, can't he? Eh? I mean, no use him getting upset, is there?
I didn't say that, Jimmy. Should have heard him on the phone. Wouldn't like to be whoever did this.
Petty crime, innit? Chances are the business will catch him.
Yeah, but Oscar's not just going to leave it to the police, though, is he? He's got his contacts. He says he's going to find out who did it. Sounds dead serious to me. Feeling sorry for whoever did it?
Yeah, no, it's all this crash business, you know. I know I've given myself up, like, but when it comes down to it, I've wet myself. Bottle's gone.
I'll tell you what, then. After we sort this out, I'll run you down a busy station. How about that?
Oh, cheers, boss.
Wouldn't fancy being banged up again myself.
Neither do I. Got it coming now, haven't I?
Come on.
So, what about the other agency we're going to try?
No suitable jobs on their books either. Always a bright side, though, eh? At least you can let your hair down tonight and not worry about having to get up for work tomorrow.
Yeah, Carol's offered to babysit, so I could take your boogieing on down the Legion.
You have to be joking.
Well, what's wrong with the Legion?
Well, it's just not my style. I mean, they're all just so old. And they're old soldiers. I'm a pacifist, remember? My dad was a pacifist. Yeah. And he'd not anyone who said he wasn't.
Oh, come on, Marianne. I'm not asking you to take up arms. It's only a night out.
It's just not my sort of place, that's all. You couldn't keep me away from there at one time, the Legion.
I just think we should go and support Ron.
So go.
All right, I will then. If you're going to be like that about it.
I may not have a job or even a flat of my own these days, but I do still have a few principles, and this is one I intend sticking to. I take it you won't be requiring my babysitting services.
Doesn't look like it, does it? Who was it who said that men might make all the big wars, but women sure as hell make all the little ones, eh?
Ah, hello, Penny, my dear.
Hi. I just called in to see Jean and see what she made of this. It's from a tabloid.
Oh, not more muckraking.
They're offering me a lot of money for my side of the story.
A great deal of money.
Which, let's face it, I can seriously use.
Yes, well, not from these scandalmongers, surely not after the way the press treated you.
All right there, Bing. Invite you to come down and shake a leg at the Legion tonight, is he? It'd be a good do, you know, if you fancy coming down to support me.
Prior engagement, Penny, isn't it?
Afraid so.
Oh, shame that. Don't know what you'd be missing.
Why do I think I know exactly what I'll be missing?
Listen, you're not going to do anything rash about this, are you?
Clive was the one for rash behaviour, David. I'm sorry, but he did leave me penniless and having to fend for myself.
Yes, I know, but surely you wouldn't even consider doing a deal with a gutter press.
Then again, can I afford not to consider it?
Must be dead. Old Doggy Dunlop. Pity that. Could have counted on his vote for sure.
Still trying to drum up support for tonight, eh, Ron?
Yeah, still trying to dig up a few of the old fogies, Bing. I've got you and Jean down as definites.
Yes. I'm afraid I can't persuade Jean to come down. She's a bit wary on the low-flying lager front, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, of course. Bit of a ding-dong broke out last time you came down the Legion, didn't it? Still, never mind. You'll be coming down to put your cross on the ballot for me, though, won't you? Membership guaranteed, remember?
Coming down, yes, but,
David, old son. Found it in the boot of my car.
Oh, thank you, Ray.
Hey, that was another good game we had yesterday, wasn't it? Oh, by the way, I managed to swing those golf club dinner dance tickets for you and your good lady, all right?
Oh, good man. Jean and I look forward to that.
So, I'll see you tonight then, Ronaldo, eh? May the best man win.
Be no contest then, will it? Raimondo. Right, take those for Bing, will you? I'm going to ring up the old folks' home, see if Desi Black's hanging on. Should be able to get his wheelchair in the back of the Moby.
Be all right for 5 minutes, will you?
Yeah, but I think you're flogging a dead horse there.
Yeah, I know. It's not going to come down the Legion, like.
Bet you end up not going either.
Hey, I've already said I'm going, haven't I? I just want to make sure that Marion knows I'm not going to back down about it, that's all.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello there. And what can I do you for?
Oh, nothing. Except grace me with that lovely, lovely smile. Oh, and come and give me a vote tonight. I'll be truly honoured.
No use wearing your canvassing techniques out on me. I think my membership of the Legion must have lapsed by now.
Membership's on me if you come down tonight and give me a vote. Well, it's part of what I'm campaigning for, isn't it? More women.
Well, I'm not needed for babysitting anymore. And I have got a free night.
Nothing to stop you then, is there? Get your best duds on, and the first vodka and tonic will be on Uncle Ray.
Make that a tequila and a pasty. And you're on.
I like it. Go with real style. Done.
It's great, they're French.
I didn't think you'd have brought anything to eat. Suppose you're used to having food laid on for you.
How do you mean?
You know, being in the army.
Oh, yeah, right.
You must miss your home comforts. I know I would. I mean, I don't think I'd fancy it much being a lad and sharing a barracks with a load of other lads.
So what do you fancy then?
Hey, but this can't be right, can it? Hey, I give myself up, didn't I?
Look, Jimmy, you heard what the man said. All they're going to do you for is failing to report an accident.
Just because there were no witnesses. OK, all right, so no one saw, but I've admitted causing that crash, haven't I? Little Tony Dixon would still be alive if it wasn't for what I did.
Look, just leave it, eh, Jimmy? You've come clean. They're not going to charge you. That's the end of it.
Oh, the end as far as not getting banged up's concerned.
Look, just count yourself lucky, Jimmy.
But it's not over as far as Ron Dixon's concerned, though, is it? Eh? When he finds out that there's not going to be any legal justice, he's going to come after me. He's going to want his pound of flesh, isn't he?
Look, I could probably still get caramel for the kids if you wanted to come.
No, thanks.
It's different when it's somewhere you want to go, though, isn't it, eh? I mean, I get dragged along to some yuppie dinner with the foreigners whether I like it or not.
You can never go with my friends. I'm still not setting foot in that Legion.
And what about my friends? Supposed to let Ron down, am I, just because you object to a few old soldiers?
They're all old people in there, Mick. I mean, we're still young. We should be going out to, I don't know, more adventurous places, having fun.
Yeah, well, I went and had fun with your posh friends, didn't I? But then Max and Patricia aren't working class, are they? Yeah, well, my mates are. And I'm happy to spend an evening with them.
Can you get us a cab for the British Legion, lad?
Cheers.
Sinbad, cabs, club customers only, OK? Oh, yeah, right. You've been demoted to club doorman, have you? Hey, did the coppers take Jimmy away before? I saw them poking around, like. He's off the hook about the crash in there. Went down a busy shot with him before. The only charge he's got to answer is failing to report an accident. I mean, that's only a fine at most, isn't it? Yeah, well, he did his best to get himself done, didn't he? So, how does Jimmy feel about it? Like, where is he? Well, he's late, isn't he, as usual? Getting to be a bit of a habit, this Sinbad. Don't know what he gets up to after time.
Oh, hello, Pen.
Hi. Thought Jean might fancy Mel Gibson and a spot of Blanc.
I see. When the cat's away, eh?
Well, I thought since you were going out and Max and Patricia are swapping sweet nothings about scans.
Oh, dear. Guaranteed to make you feel like a gooseberry. Thought any more about the letter from the tabloid yet?
I thought about little else. I could certainly use the money, and it's not as if telling my side would damage Clive's reputation in any way. He did that for himself. I could set the record straight.
What the devil?
What on earth's going on?
You're turning the place into a fortress by the looks of it. Right, that's it. I'm calling the police. They're probably setting up some sort of drug den in there.
But didn't the police come before but couldn't do anything?
Yeah, well, this time I'm going to make damn sure they do something.
Oh, couldn't you put off calling the police till tomorrow?
Well, you can't afford to prevaricate when you've got a bunch of drug-crazed religious nutcases barricading themselves in.
Well, not even long enough for me to watch Mel... Gibson.
Go. Oops. Right.
Thanks. I thought you said the Crosbys were coming. Oh, David's coming, I think. Oh, look at him. He's a bag of nerves.
You won't forget who you're voting for, will you, love? Sissy! I say, remember who you're voting for, eh?
All righty. One more chance to keep the light fantastic.
All right, Mick.
What's a few big
things? Yeah?
Anyone who's come without one? A mind, that is. See the on-sec for transplant details.
He's good, isn't he?
Now, Ron and I will be doing a little stint each for you to help you decide, and then we'll have the voting. And I'd just like to say, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, seriously, how much I've enjoyed entertaining you during Ron's absence. It's been a pleasure. And may the best man win, eh? But right now, let's boogie on down to this little ditty. It comes all the way from New York City, yeah!
All right, sir. All right, mate, you're like... Yeah, Ron. Get on the other side of that. It's a guaranteed butterfly killer.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Marianne stuck to her guns about not coming then.
Yeah, well.
No use the two of yous having a miserable night then, is he? Come, heads.
Hey, I haven't danced in public for yonks.
Hey, don't worry, Ron. You're going to win, mate. No problem.
Yeah, well, I hope so, mate. Round me day off, great that would. Top of that cork will get us just desserts. Look, I know it won't bring our Tony back, but at least it's some sort of justice. It helps, you know, Sin, knowing that divvy will get banged up for what he did.
The thing is, though, Ron, Jimmy's not going to get done. You found out today the busies are only going to do him for not reporting the accidents.
Come on, mate, do that after, will you? I just want me usual, all right? Come on, mate. Don't do that, do I? What the hell? For a penny, eh?
Are you all right? Should I come down for it?
What, and have me sat to said tea, girl? So who's this room for, then? The wallpaper's a bit young. I thought you said you were an only one.
Did I? No, I've got a younger brother. Come and have a look at what a good job I made of this room. Only took a day and a half. What do you think?
I think you're a bit of a fast mover.
Yeah, well, we get on all right, don't we?
Do we?
Obvious, innit?
It's all right, I'll see to the washing up. Mum wants the bin emptied.
Yeah, well, she can one.
But Rachel, it's not fair to take it out on Mum. She isn't to blame for what Dad did to us.
You would believe her.
But it's the truth. Dad lied. He did it to me as well as you. Rachel, look. You've got to talk about it. There's no good just bottling it all up. I should know. You've got to let it out so you can start forgetting.
But I don't want to forget my dad, do I? Not like you and my mum do.
Look, he hurt us. He hurt all of us. And it upsets Mum that you think she let him.
She did let him. She's never cared about me because I'm not like you. She's even got more time for Sinbad than she's got for me.
That's rubbish, and you know it is.
Yeah? So where is she now, then, eh?
And the speaker said, when the day of freedom comes, comrades, there'll be free ale for everyone. And the little bloke at the back pops up again. He said, but I don't drink. He said, look, you, when the day of freedom comes, you'll do as you're bloody well told. So, ladies and gentlemen, vote for Ray Piper, a man who will stand by his election promises to make this the bestest legion in the Northwest, whether you want it or not. Seriously though, you do deserve the best, and you know you do. See you later, all right?
Go on, Ron, you're on.
Do your stuff, mate. Put the other things in the back of your mind.
Yeah, right. Yeah, go for it, mate. Knock him dead.
Nice, isn't it? Enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's great.
Pity Marianne didn't want to come.
I see you were saying you rang the police.
Ah, yes, well, basically they said to do nothing and they'd sort it out. They seem to take it quite seriously. I wouldn't be surprised if they raided the place.
Shush, will you? He's on.
Evening all. It's, nice to see so many old faces here tonight. Not that you're all old.
Get on with it.
Hey, shut up, William. Give him a chance.
Come on, Ron.
Come on, Ron, love.
Come on, Ron, give a laugh.
Funny stories, is he, won't he? Well, how about this one? Well, this is a real funny one, this. It's about this kid. Young lad. And there's this long streak of nothing who's a bouncer at this club, see? And anyway, this kid, you know the sort. Ordinary like. Smelly trainers. You know, Brahms.
Help me get him off.
Wouldn't even hurt to fly. Didn't have a care in the world.
Right, you've got to get him off, mate.
And one day, what's the point?
Ron, you all right? Well, all righty. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we all realise what Ron has done for this club in the past. He's a bit indisposed tonight, but genuinely, folks, we all know that Ron has been through quite a lot just recently, and we know how well liked he is by us all. So, come on, I ask you, let's give him a big round of applause for Ron Dixon, yes? So, it's cast your vote time. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Willie will be walking amongst you with his committee members to collect your ballot papers. OK?
I hope you don't think...
I don't. Try not to in the army, aren't we? Just follow orders.
You know what I mean? I mean, you know I wouldn't have let this happen if we hadn't been starting to feel something for each other.
We don't want to get too heavy about it, though, do we?
No. No, of course not.
It's just you're straight out of a relationship, and then I'm away a lot.
Yeah, I understand.
I think you're great, honest. It's not you, it's me. I'm just trying to be straight, not mess you about.
All right, it's me, Mum and Dad. Get your stuff on, quick.
It's not fair. I mean, you just can't get away with it.
Ron, you all right, mate? Look, the bone was a draw, like. I'm going to do a recount.
Look, Mick, can you get him a brandy, please, mate? A large one.
What's up? I think find you with a girl.
You know what parents can be like. I'll see you soon, all right?
What are you doing? Well, there's no need to be so high and mighty about it. At least my relationship's with a fella.
What? Someone who's too embarrassed to be seen with you?
Well, it's none of your business anymore, is it?
Ron, where are you going?
Sorry, Ron, mate, you lost on the recount. I feel a bit bad you're not being on top form tonight, like.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it, eh?
Still could be one star in the family, though, eh? What with me comparing the talent contest.
Where are you going, Ron?
Out of me mind, but first I want that cork-hill.
All right, come on, Ron.
Oh, I'm going home, all right, to decide how I'm going to deal with that rat.
What's going on? The law aren't going to do Jimmy about the accident, are they?
No, but I am. If the law won't bring that scumbag cork-hill to justice, then I will.
Ron, don't do anything stupid, mate.
Stupid? Nick, my son is dead. And there's no way in God's earth that cork-hill is going to walk away without getting punched.